Greetings officers, FiOth here, and in this guide I'm gonna give you 5+1 tips that will help you get started and optimize your playthrough in RoboCop Rogue City. I wish I knew some of this stuff because I ended up completing pretty much a couple of chapters and then I realized that would have optimized much more if I had a better understanding of the game from the get-go. So don't make the mistakes I did and watch through the end to get all the info out of this. Let's get to it. Number 1. Get used to using scan vision. Holding the targeting button, your left trigger if you're playing on controller or the right click if you play MNK, will bring this filter in front of your eyes. This is actually scan vision, will highlight enemies and objects in the environment. Then you will find it extremely useful, especially if you try to locate documents, violations that you can issue tickets to or just issue warnings, and other interesting tidbits that are very minute and cannot be located by the naked eye. Also, you are able to scan and analyze data in front of you, leading to getting deductions out of specific secrets and unlocking secondary paths. Very, very important. Just keep holding down that button as you move around until you get carpal tunnel syndrome. Trust me, it's gonna help you immensely. Number 2. As soon as you're back in the station from your first mission, follow this route from the entrance. Take a right here. Go through the showers. And you will be reaching your main objective, that of getting evaluated after mission completion. You want to do this as fast as possible right after the mission before picking anything up. Why? Because if you put a point into deduction here, you will be able to earn additional XP by reading notes. Here you see that my deduction is maxed out and I will come back to this, but starting with that 10% additional XP is gonna help you in the long run. So get in here, get your evaluation done, and then scour the police station and get all the notes you can. It's a very, very consistent sort of XP and you wanna take advantage of it from the first minute of the game. Number 3, as soon as you can, put 2 points in focus. 2 points in focus will allow you to go into slow motion by hitting the designated key. That will make rescuing hostages that much easier. At the very beginning of the game, playing on the hard difficulty setting, I was getting severely punished by having small magazine sizes and not fast enough reaction when it came to rescuing hostages. By utilizing this though, you are able to get some more leeway when the clock is ticking, get the thugs out of the way and rescue all the people in the room. That will lead to additional XP results and of course better grades that will unlock achievements and give you a head start when it comes to leveling Robo up. Number 4. Get deduction maxed right after you get a point into slow-mo. This will give you plus 50% experience from reading notes and plus 30% experience from doing pretty much anything. This is extremely important because by the end of the game, following these steps, you will actually be able to amass a vastly superior amount of total XP, allowing you to unlock stuff in pretty much every one of these skill trees. Starting with this early enough will yield the best possible results. I know that 10 points seem like a huge investment, but trust me, it can be done by the end of chapter 2 and you will be thanking me because the amount of XP that you will be collecting throughout the entirety of the rest of the playthrough will make a huge difference. Number 5. Get accustomed to hitting headshots and utilizing the environment. In RoboCop Rogue City, you are not the guy who should be running behind cover. You are Alex Murphy. You're a juggernaut. You can just stomp these guys. Taking the extra moment to line up a good shot and making it a habit is gonna come in clutch when you try to rescue hostages or avoid being overwhelmed by machine guns and other heavy fire. Also, utilizing the environment like throwing explosive canisters or shooting fire extinguishers will make a huge difference, because the whole game seems to be very prone on exploding and getting destroyed. So a little explosion here or throwing a monitor there can actually make your life that much easier. I know it's a shooter and shooting for the head is like the duh option, but in this specific scenario, because the enemies are many but not very resilient, dispatching them with the fewest possible bullets at optimal time is very important, especially if you play hard or extreme. Using the aforementioned tools of distraction as well will make your life a breeze and add a ton of enjoyment to the game. Last but not least, the mini SMG that you keep picking up throughout the game is your best friend for the early parts of the adventure. It has a healthy magazine size and it's extremely snappy and very precise even at longer distances. So before you start upgrading the Auto 9 that will ultimately become the best weapon in the game, you can use this little devil to dish out a lot of punishment. It's pretty much available in all areas because the thugs drop it, and much more easy to handle than the AK-47 that you can find lying around. The iron sights that are a bit iffy, it jumps all over the place, but the mini SMG is super accurate, super available, and will get the job done where other weapons will be unavailable or falter. That's it, guys, my 5+1 hints for getting started in Rogue City. The game is excellent so far. I also released a first impressions vid, couple of guides already, and I will be issuing a full review, so sub to the channel and hit that notification bell to follow the videos and streams. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always have perfection. Cheers!